In the series of nucleic acid hybridization, today we shall be discussing about fluorescent in situ hybridization, abbreviated as FISH. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Deepika Julania Tomar, welcomes you at Zulophyte. This is the last lecture in the series of nucleic acid hybridization, and now let's discuss FISH. FISH is used to detect a specific location on a chromosome, or we can say that a specific DNA sequence on a particular chromosome. FISH is used to detect specific DNA sequence on chromosome by fluorescent labeled probe. The main aim of FISH is to detect chromosomal abnormalities. Hence, this makes it a very important tool in medicine because it tells us about whether the location on a chromosome is mutated or not in an intact cell. Tells us about mutation site on chromosome of a cell. The target DNA basically used in FISH is the DNA of interphase or a metaphase chromosome. So, the target DNA used here in FISH is the DNA sequence of interphase or metaphase stage of a chromosome, and originally this state is used in FISH. Wide variety of probes are used here in FISH technique, which are either a whole chromosome can be used as a FISH, whole chromosome can be used as a probe, or secondly repetitive DNA sequence, or specific localized sequence. All these three can be used as a probe in a FISH to accomplish the task by adding them with a fluorescent labeled molecules. First of all, in the protocol of FISH technique, the cell of interest has to be treated with colchicine in order to trap the cell in a metaphase stage, because colchicine is an agent which interferes with the mitosis of a cell. So, cell treated with colchicine to trap cell in metaphase stage. This is the first step in the protocol, and the next is fixation of cell with formaldehyde. The cell is fixed in formaldehyde. Then extraction of a chromosome or a sample DNA of sample DNA. Suppose this is a sample DNA 5 3 and this is a target DNA. DNA sequence, and along with this we also design a probe for the hybridization. Now next is designing a probe. First of all, the probe used in fish must have a complementary sequence as that of a target DNA. So, the probe can be single-stranded DNA or a RNA. If we are using DNA, then this is DNA. Now, this probe is subjected to a treatment of DNase enzyme or endonuclease, which introduce a random cuts in this probe. These are the random cuts which are introduced by DNase in a probe, and these cuts are also called as nick. Cuts called nick. And now we add a special nucleotide here which are attached to a fluorescent molecule. These are the special nucleotides which are attached or which are sealed in this probe, which are attached to a fluorescent molecule. And these gaps are sealed here by an enzyme called ligase. Ligase is an enzyme which seal the nick here. Now, this probe is again denaturated in order to convert it into a single strand by heating and giving it a temperature of 95 degrees Celsius. This is a denaturated probe, and here our sample is also subjected to denaturation so that it can also be converted into single strand. Denaturation. By the same process, heating it at 95 degrees Celsius, and now we allow this strand and this strand to hybridized. Hybridization. Now, a strand of sample DNA and a strand of a probe get hybridized due to complementary base pairing, and if there is any site of mutation on this target strand, then the process of hybridization cannot occur. Our probe will not complementarily base pair with that mutated sample DNA strand. And now the next step is, as usual, we know that washing to remove unhybridized probe, and then detection by fluorescent microscope. And this microscope detect a light emitted by these probes which are labeled with fluorescent molecule. This is a complete process of FISH by which we can detect any chromosomal abnormality in a chromosome, or we can locate a specific DNA fragment on a chromosome at metaphase stage. Now let's discuss the uses of FISH. First, FISH is used to study the karyotype. In karyotype study, we can detect either a addition or a deletion of a particular type of a chromosome in a total karyotype of an organism, like trisomy of chromosome 21, which is called as Down syndrome. Next, FISH is also used to study the gene expression in embryonic tissues, like that in developmental biology. Study gene expression in embryonic tissue. In developmental biology. Next, FISH is also used to study the morphology and population size of a microorganism. To study morphology and population size of microorganism. Along with this, FISH can also use to detect specific DNA sequence in a chromosome, which can further be used in genetic counseling, in species identification and in medicine. Detect specific DNA sequence in chromosome, which can further be used in genetic counseling, medicine and species identification. FISH can also be used to study abnormal gene expression in pathogenic infection. This is all for FISH, and with this we had completed our series on nucleic acid hybridization. Thank you for watching. Keep supporting us by liking and sharing our videos, and also subscribing our channel Zoolophyte, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you receive all the updates on a channel.